giving us a summary of our last session.
Oh man, I'm full.
I can do it. If nobody else would like to.
I can only do very high level, so it's all you.
Alrighty. Alright. It's been a hot fucking second. Oh my god. Alright. We continued partying. There was a drinking contest with Exidia, Kaz, Jax, and Piety. Exidia fucking won. Hell yeah. Things started settling down. People started to go home. Kaz's brother Jax had to go back to the fighting ring place that I forget the name of. Zardoz and Brisket were still hanging out. Volo was talking about spell jamming. And Floon was just kind of observing, tolerating. And finally everybody else, all the outsiders kind of went home. Nim was staying up really late to see if his mom would show up. And she didn't that night. And then everybody kind of headed off to bed. And then Corsonis woke up to a possible intruder in the house and found that it was just Nim's mom. And she was a sweetheart, and eventually everybody came downstairs and met her, and she calls Nim Blueberry, which is very cute. And she kind of was asking Nim about, like, getting back in school, and, like, when's that happening? What's the deal with that? And Nim was like, don't worry about it. I'm figuring it out. It's fine. Don't worry. And then she eventually accepted the answers that she was given, and we were instructed to clean up by Nim's mom, and some people dipped and avoided that. And then Piety went back to sleep and was woken up by a blue person with white hair, calling her Lydia, I don't remember, Duskgrin, and was talking about how she stole from Jarlaxle and all this crazy nonsense. And Piety was like, what the fuck? And then called people in, and everyone was kind of like, what the fuck, talk. And we got a little more information out of that guy, but not a whole lot. And the takeaway was that Jarlaxle killed Piety, and don't go looking for him, and avoid the Sea Maiden's Fair. And then we let him go. And crazy, wild. And he said he'd warn us if he got any word that Jarlaxle was gonna try some shit. And then everybody kind of worked on their weekly helping out with the tavern things. Yeah. And now it is, I don't know how many days it's been. Yeah.
Well done. I will add in that you got a killer. This second 10-day has been killer for you. You have 222 gold of net profit. You have also, in the little nook here in the northwest corner, have installed some pretty serious stage effects.
That's right.
For a tiny little tavern.
Oops.
This is a fever dream. It is a reality.
Yeah, hell yeah. Look, it worked out great so far.
Down.
Right. Also, turning into a spider when your friend's mom says everyone needs to start cleaning up might be the best use of wild shape ever. Okay, well done,
I think
Katie.
I think it means Nim has been like awake for a consecutive like 48 hours just out of pure stress.
I was fucked up and clocked straight into work.
All right. Depending on what y'all want to do today, we may need to resolve that NIM, but you've got, we'll call it, right, we'll call it a couple days. We'll call it a couple days until the Castellanter's big invite. What would you like to do? And I mean, just so you know, if it's hang out and make some money until the Castellanters, like that's fine too. But want to give everybody the opportunity. There's plenty of other opportunities here in Waterdeep. So if you'd like to take any of those during these couple days, we can do that. Otherwise, we can get right to it.
Oh.
Well, we did get that tip off about that creature being captured below, I think, in the Undermountain or whatever it's called. Possibly we could look into that.
Didn't you already go and ask about that?
Yeah, I went and asked where they procured it, and all I really learned was that they captured it, through the Yawning Portal, like underground a ways, and that there's some kind of like, whatever corruption it is that caused this, and she kind of like taps on her horns, is also happening there. And I don't know, we could go investigate that a little bit. Might be dangerous though.
Ooh. I'm down.
I don't think it's off the table, but it is going to be incredibly dangerous, and perhaps it might be a smarter idea to wait until after the Castellantiers.
Yeah, we can't go to a banquet if we're dead. That's true.
Right.
Oh.
Or still stuck down there, or being suspended by spider webs, or being eaten by vampiric Underdark dwellers. It's sort of, yeah.
I feel like you're jinxing us, like, big time.
When you
Me?
bring up all of that evidence, I think they're right.
I was born in the Underdark. I don't remember it particularly well, but it's not a fun, happy, light place, and the Undermountain is terrifying, from what I've heard. Every story about it is about getting killed.
Yeah, I mean, the caves that I was fucking around with whenever I, released a terrible curse, they were pretty gnarly.
I'm sorry, what?
Were you in the Undermountain?
No, it was just like under some caverns and stuff out under the woods out, where my clan was. Just, the Forbidden Caves, the place you're not supposed to go, but I went anyways. I have a long history of shirking my responsibilities, and being where I'm not supposed to be.
All this Underdark, Undermountain, all of that sounds fucking scary. You know how deep you have to be under the dark. Like that, it has to be super deep. Then the mountains, being under the mountain, just sounds scary in general. I don't want to die, so maybe we push that a little back on the schedule.
I am very interested in making sure we understand what this was the best we could, if it's going to help you, Exidia. But yeah, I think it might be best if we weren't. If it is the case that we managed to survive going into the Undermountain, and we do come to the surface and we've completely missed our debtors' designated event that they asked us to come to. I think we're just going from one frying pan into the fire. It's sort of.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. I am all for waiting. I just, if I can, learn something here that might help back home, I feel kind of responsible, I guess.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't feel kind of like I'm fully responsible, actually. So.
You know,
These caves. Do you where were they, and what did you see in there?
Well, I mean, I don't really know how to describe where they were very well. Guess east of here and kind of north of here, maybe, or south of here. I don't remember. They were just,
you just named 3 cardinal signs.
just gorgeous. And they were old and had some stuff in it that was cool, I guess. They were like kind of ruins, like an old dungeon kind of thing.
Oh, you telling me it wasn't just a big room? I'm scared of dungeons.
No, yeah, bunch of hallways and tunnels and yeah.
And you're certain you weren't in the Undermountain?
I don't know how far the Undermountain goes, but like, I mean, Clan's kind of far away from here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I wanted to go out shopping today. I don't know if y'all want to.
Yeah, that's cool. Do I have any money? I do.
Mm-hmm.
I technically don't.
Have we actually like picked up our outfits yet that we got made? Are those
have.
waiting on us?
I think you have. Have you?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
I know we ordered them. I don't know if we ever like
You're
acted
fucking
out
with that.
picking them up.
Or if they were delivered, like they might have just been delivered to us too.
True.
Yeah. We did spend a big baller amount of money, so they better give us delivery.
Some of us did.
We didn't.
Some of us did.
I didn't. The Castellanters may have, but
Yeah,
I fucking didn't.
I didn't spend a dime, but I hope they don't just come get it. Like, we got pure blue suits.
I'm living.
But no, I do want to go shopping if anybody wants to come along.
Hell yeah.
Get a couple of items.
I have no particular plans, so whatever anyone needs assistance with, if anything.
Ooh, I do need your assistance, actually. So we're going to go look at spells. I am into the book of readings myself. Please tell me you're a wizard and not a sorcerer. I hope you're not a sorcerer.
Yes. He is
can
a
still be
wizard.
a sorcerer and still know how to read.
Wait,
he is
sorcerers
a-
can read?
Huh?
That's weird.
I had a 5 intelligence this whole time, by the way, guys. If you didn't know, no.
Are you serious?
No. I'm actually pretty fucking smart.
Listen, it can happen. That's why I'm asking.
Oh my god, wait. What is my intelligence? I'm pretty sure it's like 16.
Ooh.
Oh, it's 15. But no, so who's coming shopping with me? I'm finna go buy us a couple items.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll go.
If I go with you, I'll spend money, so I can't go.
I can get you something. I don't. You don't.
Getting into loan trouble is exactly why I'm here in the first place.
I am in crippling fucking debt, but you see me going shopping.
I do, and you're welcome to make your own choices.
Oh, la-dee fucking die. Okay. Time to go get sent to. I forgot. Actually, isn't there a store by us that they sell spells and shit for?
There's one in Troll Skull Alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot their name. I'm gonna be so honest.
Bookworms. I have it. Hold on. I wrote it down. I know
You
I
got
did.
it. You got it. Bookworm's
Bookworm's
Treasure.
Treasure
Treasure. I was going to
with
say
Rashal the Page
fancy,
Turner.
Mhm.
and I knew that was wrong.
All right, so headed down the street.
Yeah.
Who all is part of this endeavor?
Exidia.
Me.
Exidia.
It's been requested, so
Okay, so everyone
Everyone
except
but
Nim.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, as at least Corsonis has seen once before, the bookstore has a beautiful sign with a sort of cartoonish gold dragon curled around a hoard of books and scrolls that are sort of haphazardly, piled on the ground. And as you open the door to enter Bookworm's Treasure, a little bell goes off and you get a waft of that old musty book smell as you enter, and there are bookshelves everywhere, really tightly packed, very little room between the shelves. There's a rather large desk just, right, probably 2.5, 3 feet back from the door that you've just walked into. You can see a big pile of books and scrolls just on the floor on the other side of the desk, very similar to the pile of books and scrolls that you saw the dragon curled around on the side out front. You hear some shuffling around, but don't see anyone.
Oh. It's just like a little trick they got here going on, Corsonis. I don't.
I expect the proprietor, who was very much kept under. It sounded like they almost couldn't escape, but I'm sure that that's all. Hello. You have guests. You have customers. Hello.
Are you sure they're not a ghost too?
No, they're definitely not a ghost. I've spoken with them.
I don't know.
Hold on 1 minute. I'll be down in a second.
See,
Okay, it can talk.
Yes. Delightful person.
Okay.
Also, just as a reminder, Rashal attended your opening night.
Yes.
And so
Ghosts can wander.
Right. Well, I mean, you don't know, unless there's some part of your backstory I'm not aware of. I'm pretty sure Leaf is the only ghost you've met. And have you seen Leaf wander?
I don't know. I haven't seen Leaf at all, actually.
And a
Oh,
point
wait,
of
no, we
inspiration
did.
for Oni for the touche. Hello. Oh, Corsonis, it's nice to see you again. And hold on, let's see. Kaz and
Hey.
Piety and oh, don't tell me. It's
I'm mouthing. Eggs.
eczema.
Close enough.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you all
Is
came
is
down. A very
it?
busy day. Yeah. Oh, don't. Hmm. Corsonis, what's her name, please?
Exidia.
Excidia. Okay, well, I got the first part. Well, not really
You
even the
you
first part because I was told what the first part was, but we understand. Oh, well, what can I help you with?
Oh, actually, I came looking for spells, and I wanted to be able to transcribe them into a book. I don't really. This is all new to me, so I don't know how to really get into it. This is like a
Oh, well,
how-to guide.
hmm, well, hmm. Well, you've come to the right place for spells and for materials for transcribing spells, but I'm I'm no educator. I have many books and tomes with which one can educate themselves, but I don't know that uh, I would be able to teach you. Corsonis, I know, has the ability to do these things. Perhaps he might. I don't want to put you on the spot, but oh, well, yeah. There are many. I mean, it's Waterdeep. There are many wonderful wizarding schools and wizards looking for apprentices. If that is what you have in mind.
Oh, actually, I think I misspoke. I really wasn't trying to get into it myself. I was trying to get a gift for my friend here, and
Oh,
I yeah, no, yeah, man. Like we had a good opening. You helped me out. I wanted to get you something, get you a little gift.
oh, that's very nice.
Oh, well, I have plenty of scrolls right here, and he turns around and is like pushing books out of the pile that is behind him and just picking scrolls up and putting them on the table. He's, yes, this one, this is a mage armor scroll, and I have one here for a magic weapon. Uh, uh, and oh, this is a good one. It's called Misty Step. It allows you to poof, and you're over there. It's wonderful. It's a lot of fun at parties, actually.
Yeah,
Do you do you know how much? Do you know how much you were interested in spending?
Ah, not that much. Not that much now. Uh,
You really, I appreciate the gesture, but you really don't have to do that.
no. This is on me, man. This is on me. You're going to get something. You're going to get something.
That sounds vaguely threatening.
Go get a spell.
Oh, well, I'm very excited that it sounds like I'm guaranteed to make a sale today.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Do you know how much you are interested in spending on this?
I don't know. At max, what? I don't know how much spells is. I think if
Well, here's how we can narrow it down. There are first level spells for 25 gold, uh, second level spells for 75 gold,
Mhm.
third level spells for 150 gold, and I mean, there's more spells, but I don't know that you
we
either
can
have
we
the
can do
money or the spell slots.
we can do a third level spell slot. I think we got this. This
Okay.
is an
Okay,
investment in my friend.
okay. I will not be able to scribe that anytime soon. However, I can still try to cast it from the school. Just
Yeah,
FYI, right now I can do second.
I don't look. Me
I'm just
as
kidding.
myself and Kaz don't know how this wizard shit works. So we're just gonna.
I was just throwing that out there. That's all.
Okay.
Throwing that out there.
Why don't we do this then? And I
Oh yeah,
will.
we're third level.
I will read off the second and third level spell scrolls that Rashal has, and then after that, I will put them in chat at some point. There's a second level: Arcane Lock, Continual Flame, Dark Vision, Invisibility, magic weapon, misty step, rope trick, and suggestion. And then third level spells are clairvoyance, counterspell, dispel magic, fireball, fly, non-detection, and water breathing.
I believe we have a scroll of dispel magic somewhere.
You do. That was the
Find
gift
one?
that she
Yeah.
brought.
I feel like Kaz is like hearing all the spells and just nodding. Yeah, those sound nice.
Yeah, those sound like spells. All right.
Oh.
The second level spells are 75 gold, and the third level spells are 150 gold.
I don't care, Chrysanthus, man. You pick your spell that you want to pick.
I will be honest, I have already forgotten that list. Once if they can be dumped in chat, that will be
Yeah,
very
let me
useful.
do that right
Yeah.
now.
We made the purchase. Like the purchase is gonna happen. So
Can you use a spell of counterspell from a scroll as a reaction?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because the timing.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, you need an action to use a spell scroll.
that'd be
That
insane.
falls under the like activate a magic item.
Actually, those rules were
Roll
updated
out
in the
within
DMG.
under 6 seconds, and then
Don't worry, guys. I'll counterspell it on my turn. Just give it a second.
don't worry, guys.
Guys, wait up!
Oh, that's weird. It didn't work. Oh shit. Oh, damn.
Stupid. Why didn't that work?
Damn it! Now I'm down a spell. Now I'm down a spell scroll. Shit.
Max. That sound. Oh my god! That sound. I can't believe I just left my brain. My tater tots. What the hell was that movie? Napoleon Dynamite. It sounded like Napoleon
The
Dynamite.
one movie that talks about taters.
Yeah. Gosh, I can do whatever I want.
Bro, my tots, bro.
I gotta go.
How you can't get rid of my tots?
Yeah, some magic items allow the user to cast a spell from the item, often by expending charges, but that's for like stabs and stuff. Well, although it says a magic item such as stabs, but under that it says the spell uses its normal casting time, casting time, range, duration, and the user must concentrate if the spell requires concentration. Many items such as potions bypass the casting of a spell and confer the spell's effect. So it's not just Rod Staff 1, it's also anything that does a spell.
Wizard shit. Crazy.
Otherwise, that would be, as pointed out, kind of difficult.
I'm happy I'm playing a martial. But what is this?
Not to spend more of your money since I somehow only have 13 gold, but non-detection would be amazing.
Go for it. I don't care.
How do you only have 13 gold if I have 10 platinum?
Yeah, we got fucking paid.
Yeah, we got paid, Ted.
Did we? Did I?
I mean, at the very least, you should have what 45 gold. You know, for this 10-day. I don't know what you're doing with the 222 gold that the tavern made.
Oh, yeah. I have not been adding any of that because I thought that was all going into a group pool.
Maybe you all want to have a conversation.
I did. I have been keeping track of it in the group.
Now, who's been robbing
individual? We can do that.
I remember we got 10 platinum, but I feel like I did something with it, and then
I don't feel like you did anything with 10 platinum. Did you spend it on the fucking the set that we have now?
I don't think so.
I think that was like the really only big purchase since we got the 10 platinum, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
When did we get? I seriously just don't remember getting.
I put money towards that recently.
I mean, you also won money in the fight.
Uh-huh.
I will happily put down 10 platinum and try to figure it out later.
Well, we can just go back to the archives later. Just know we're not. Well, some of us are not extremely poor.
I also just put the first level spells because there are some ritual spells in there that
Ooh.
multiple people might find interesting. All right, so it sounds like you are picking up the non-detection scroll. Is there anything else we want to do here?
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna take a how-to guide, like the basic starter. I don't know how a wizard will start up being a wizard besides going to school.
Okay, so
that is valid.
Gotcha. You are asking Rashal if he can find just
like a basic book, like
gotcha.
Like a how-to guide.
Okay. Yeah, he says, I think I know just a thing. And he disappears for a little bit. And when he returns, he hands you a book that it's yellow with sort of like a primarily yellow, but like a black square on the sort of cover that's sort of off kilter. And there's an owl on the front of it with like a wizard hat that's way too big and glasses that are way too big for him. Yeah, and it's the Idiot's Guide to Wizarding.
Exactly what I needed. All right, so how much is this going to cost me?
That'll be 5 silver, please.
Okay. Well, okay. Wait, what is Electrum? Because I realized I got 30 Electrum, but 1 silver. So can I just break one?
Oh, Christ.
Electrum is 2 Electrum to a gold. So an Electrum is 5 silver.
50-cent piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It is exactly enough to cover this book.
Nobody has ever used Electrum until now. So.
Our buddy Sean used to exclusively, no matter what character he was in, he'd find a reason why they were a stubborn enough asshole to pay for everything in only Electrum. No matter what.
Hey, 50-cent pieces are cool.
Not in D&D!
I pull out 1 Electrum and give it to him, and however much detect magic is.
Sorry, we don't take Electrum.
It says legal
it's money.
You have to.
This is money.
You monsters, get the fuck out of my shop.
I remember I got yelled at for giving somebody a $2 bill.
You should have been.
Backwards. I think an Electrum is 2 gold. I can't read that. For some reason, I cannot read the table correctly.
No, I think Electrum's in between silver and gold.
Yeah. Because it's part
right.
silver, part gold.
I had it right the first time. Why do I doubt myself?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whatever this mysterious coin is.
Right.
Just take it.
The
Get out of my
non-detection,
pockets.
right? The non-detection is 150 gold. right?
Alright.
Which might pose a problem for you if you only have 10 platinum.
How much is 10 platinum? I thought that was what is
10
this?
platinum's 100 gold.
Oh shit! I keep overestimating the worth of a platinum.
Oh no.
Oh well, we got to put that back.
Hey, whoa. You want, wait. Hey, now. You want time of mine? What the fuck am I going to spend it on?
I don't know what.
I can.
We
cover
we
the
can
other
come back.
half,
Do you have a layaway plan?
Buy now, pay later.
Can we pay it in fours?
Oh, well, I guess the sale I was guaranteed today was just the book then.
You know, I'm not really good when it comes to
No, it's okay.
economics.
I understand. Like, everyone, sometimes your eyes are bigger than your pocketbook. I understand it.
Oh no, for
very,
sure.
It's very nice. And you know where to find it when you need it.
So,
I'll make sure to keep a copy here.
so there's no like layaway plan that we can just work this out. Like
Yes, I'll give you 5. I'll give you 5 platinum.
Okay, I don't care.
All right. Yeah, I'm bitching in 5 platinum.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got the money.
Just a peek behind the curtain. The reason there's no layaway plan is because if you think I'm tracking a layaway plan for PC purchases, you're out of your mind.
Fair, but also like a goddamn shopkeep can't give you a spell scroll and just assume that you'll pay them back.
What if I pinky promise right now?
Well,
what if I swear?
Particularly, I didn't even think about this. Now I want to look it up.
The IOU plan at Waterdeep.
How's my credit?
What's my Waterdeep credit score?
Oh my
Right.
god.
Yeah.
I've never not paid back a loan. Ask the barkeep at the yawning portal.
Right. Hey, can I get this spell scroll of non-detection on layaway? So once I've got it, like, you won't be able to find me?
Such a sketch, yeah.
Holy like it's right, it's almost as good as also, like, as long as I'm here, why don't you give me that modify memory scroll on layaway too?
Oh my god.
How dangerous could I really be? I'm taking a how to win book.
Yeah, you're taking a non-detection spell and then a book on how to use spells.
Right, a non-detection spell, which the wizard in your party was like, oh yeah, I can't use that. Right. And how do spells work? But
good grief.
Rishal is clearly very excited that you've come, very excited for your patronage, is very happy to see you. And even this little confusion about the cost of the spell and whether or not there's a layaway plan, he takes in good humor and is happy that it has been resolved, and is certainly happy that he was able to sell you a spell scroll.
Yeah. Oh god, this wizard shit is expensive. How the fuck did you do this, Gerson?
Why do you think I'm already out of money?
I didn't say you were out of. I never said you were out of.
No, I said I was out of money. What do you think I just threw it in the gutter?
No, I'm just saying it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah. I agree with you. That's my point.
God, I guess you get paid good if you're a cop. I'm sorry. I had to make that cop joke once again. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Y'all want to go somebody else? Get some more stuff or not? All right. Nope. Everybody done shopping.
Sounds
I'm pretty
like
good as far as stuff goes.
What do you want to get? Exivia?
No, I mean, I don't really need to get anything. I'm good. That's
Okay. Whew. Boy.
I mean, unless y'all see another fish for the wall, I don't know what else I'd spend my money on.
Lots of things, I would think.
I don't.
I mean, such as I'll take requests. I'll get some examples.
You could spend your money on anything that you might like.
Do you have like hobby or something?
No, I don't know who I am. I don't know how to stress that enough.
Ooh. I know where we can go. Let's go get some. Let's get you into a hobby.
I mean, all right,
No.
but like, I don't have any idea what. All right, sure, let's do it.
What sort of thing? How you've been back alive for some time, correct? Like,
Yeah, but I just
mean-
didn't do much. I didn't have like friends really. I worked on ships and I didn't really like it particularly.
Okay, that answers that.
Ships.
Yeah.
All right.
I know what you can do. You probably be great at this.
I'm listening.
Music. You can sing us a good old sea shanty and all.
No. Respectfully,
Oh, that's not you.
disrespectfully, absolutely not.
Why is that a disrespectful thing?
I mean, she just did say that she didn't particularly care for being on ships.
Oh, not being like we don't like music around here. I feel like this is like.
I mean, I like it when other people play it. I mean, I like when Nim plays, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I like being an audience.
I know a couple like dirges, but okay. Well, I didn't expect that to just halt conversation.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the fuck that is. But it sounds pretty fucking cool. I'm just baffled by the fact that have you ever tried to play music? Is this a thing you don't like to do?
I mean, I've never tried, but I've never like had an interest, I guess. I mean, how do y'all know that you like things?
By trying.
Well, all right, yeah. But I mean, you're like drawn to things, right? Like I haven't really ever been like drawn to things.
Not particularly.
Yeah, no, you
no.
I
mean, it's not like I see a particular food dish and go, "Oh, I love that," without ever having tried it.
Yeah, all right, that's fair.
There's
Are you still here?
Well, you're still in my
We're
shop.
still in the store.
You usually just scuttle away after a moment.
There's a hobby shop about 3 blocks to the north.
Ooh.
I mean, worth a shot. What, y'all want to go help me figure out what the fuck I want to do in my free time, I guess?
Pick you out a hobby?
We're going to get you a hobby.
All right.
Yeah, just look for the giant sign of the goblin juggling.
Goblin
noted.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's get out of here. The book smell is getting to my head.
This is a lovely store. How dare you? Anyway. This is our neighbor, Kaz. Politeness.
Hey, man. Hey. I get a little high off the book smell, okay?
That's not a thing.
You telling me There's have been certain things that just make your brain tingle. Right.
leave.
Okay.
I walk out.
Are we okay? Are we heading north or are we headed back to the inn?
To north, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's up to you, Heidi. We're not trying to force you to get into hobbies or anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I would like to have things that I like. I just don't, like.
We go to. I want you to get into a hobby. I feel like hobbies is a good thing for people to have.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I guess I really didn't consider myself like people until lately. Some about the goodness of having friends or some shit, some corny, whatever. He like keeps walking.
Yeah, friendship is magical and all that shit.
Yeah, whatever the fuck people say.
Oh man. All right, so we're going. I know for sure I'm going to the hobby shop now.
Okay, I'm just gonna need a couple seconds to pull myself together. Hold on. The power of friendship. All right. Yeah. So it's a little further than Rashal had mentioned, but you can see the sign when you walk about 3 blocks. It's probably another 2 blocks. The sign's giant. It's just you see this giant goblin head. Right. I mean, it's clearly, a big wooden sign, but there's no mistaking that clearly the place you go. As you walk the extra 2 blocks and turn the corner, you see it's this big smiling goblin, 2 giant hands, 3 what appear to be wood clubs, floating through the air, and underneath it just says "Gobby Hobby."
Ooh. You think that's the place?
Temptation to
Hobby?
just disconnect from Discord right then and there.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I just ascended. What the fuck? You know how I usually tomato people when they make horrible puns? I'm deep tomatoing this. I love it. What the fuck?
You see what happens when you get into hobbies? Shit like this happens.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like at this point, 50% of my puns are for me, right? Or my puns are 50% for me and 50% for Tyler, and I don't give a shit what anyone else does. Like I know who likes these things. It's fine. Only Tyler loves me. It's okay.
I feel like I alley-ooped you this one. Come on. I mean, it's for hobbies.
Okay, so you're at Gobby Hobby. What's the plan? It's you walk in. It is. Oh man, I was just gonna say it's like a KB Toys in there, but I don't know that KB Toys existed long enough for anyone here to know what KB Toys is.
I saw the collapse of a KB Toys. So.
Okay, yeah.
So as far as Katie and I goes, probably not, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I totally know what that is.
I mean, honestly,
I have a very faint memory of.
And like, just to be clear with everyone, like, it's so vague in my own memory in terms of time frame. Like, I don't know if it fell apart 5 years ago or when I was 5 years old. Like, it's
Katie having to go.
So it's all just a mess. Right?
I needed the visual.
Strong.
Yes.
Yeah. Not that long.
Is it still going strong?
No. Like, okay, let me rephrase that because I used not that long ago and I meant when I was 20, and that was over 20 years ago. So
Gotcha.
My 20 was over 20 years ago. This starts cracking.
I will describe it this way. We will kick it off actually with something Max said, which is that he had witnessed the demise of a KB Toys. And I would argue that if you have witnessed the demise of a KB toy, then you have actually witnessed KB toys at its peak functioning.
Absolutely.
Right. It was always sort of a train wreck. And that was part of the beauty of it. Like you could, and I think why it's a perfect place for Piety in this situation, because this is not a prim and proper or pristine store. Like there is shit in the aisles. People have ripped things out of, boxes to experiment with them and play with them, and then just left them wherever they stopped playing with it. And like there are salespeople here, and occasionally they're cleaning up and reorganizing, but they are salespeople. So their first instinct is to try and make a sale. So anytime they are engaged in cleaning or reorganizing and they see a potential new patron, they also drop whatever they were doing right where they're standing and just run over, in this case, to the four of you. Welcome to Gobby Hobby. I'm drunk. What hobby do you want this Gobby to help you with?
Oh my god. You. we're just trying to help my friend here, Piety,
Hey.
get into a hobby. They go.
Right. So you're looking for a new hobby. That's great. Everyone needs something to help fill up that free time so that you don't drown in the deep darkness that will consume you and invoke a massive existential crisis. So how about a yo-yo? A yo-yo will
Is
keep the
that your
darkness
segue?
away. No, that's what I do. That's what I do to ward off the massive sadness. Look, it goes up and down. It's great. Do you like a yo-yo? This one's got a happy face on it. Well, when it rotates, it turns into a sad face. You know what? Let's not worry about the yo-yo. How puzzles? How about a puzzle?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I don't. I'm finna just go look around by myself. I don't know. I look on my own. I'm sorry, Piety.
Yeah, maybe puzzles aren't so great because the pieces are pretty colorful, and if you get drunk, you might mistake them for pieces of candy, and then you're out a puzzle, and you got a sick stomach. So I don't know. Wood trains. How about a wood train?
Biden looks at the two others like, is this what people with hobbies do? Is this what y'all are like? What the fuck?
We should just go. We should probably just.
Oh.
How about
that's
bug catching? Bug catching is pretty cool.
You want to catch bugs? We got a net right over here. I mean,
There looks like there are plenty of bugs in the corner.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can just grab some. They're free of charge.
Oh my fucking god!
How about we? I wonder what Nim's up to. I'm gonna go. Check on Nim.
Yeah.
That
I'll
is
go with you.
That is so true.
Where'd Nim go? Oh no, we should go
Damn,
find
yeah,
him.
we left him unattended. That's bad. Kaz!
Oh yeah, oh my god, Nim.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about him. Damn.
Yeah. We got my cousin them. We gotta
All
check on
right.
them.
Well, if you ever need a hobby to help you with your hobby, come see Vrug.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Will do.
definitely. Absolutely.
For sure. For sure.
Mhm.
Lost another sale, Vrug.
Oh my god,
Again.
I'm speed walking.
He just
He
Turn-
whispers to everybody, like, I don't know if I can live with this on my conscience. Can I just get something? Like, what the fuck?
Oh no, get a fucking hold on, buy the net and we just grab something. I don't know.
Hang on. Wait. All right. Well, while I'm heading out, just can I get that puzzle? That one. Just points to a random. Like, that is not fucking.
sure. You want the one the lighthouse puzzle?
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, all right. Well, here you go. Look at that. Look, it's one of my favorites because it looks all peaceful and everything. But then you see this goose on here. That goose looks real angry.
That is so interesting.
Two silver.
All right, I'll hand him.
Yeah. And
Oh,
All right.
Vrug walks back and actually probably Kaz. Probably you're the only one who can hear him. But you very faintly hear, "Hey, Fat Flank. Yeah, got him with the old sad sack routine. 2 silver for Vrug."
Piss fucking down! I hate him.
fuck! I got played. Just keep going.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Once I'm out of the store, I'm like, all right, y'all are like required to do this puzzle with me. I got it. I spent money on it. We're fucking doing it. Y'all have to. I've decreed it. I've decided it. It's been decreed.
Okay, puzzle.
Puzzle nights. We'll have
night.
like family puzzle nights. That's what people do, right? They like do shit like that.
Are we family?
I don't know. I've never had it. Well, I mean, I probably
give
did at some point. I don't know.
We're
This
family.
is just even more depressing. Let's just go.
So that's a yes on doing the puzzle with me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course.
Exidia.
I have certainly never done a puzzle before.
All right, me neither. Let's fucking do it.
Oh my god, we're a family.
Oh man, okay. Maybe as far as hobbies go, we can come up with an idea before going to a store to get things for the idea.
Yeah.
Maybe weaving or cooking or something. I don't know.
Ooh, we could people watch. That sounds weird, but it's pretty cool.
You really like fish? I mean, fishing's a hobby.
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess if you do it for a hobby instead of to survive, that makes it not really a hobby.
Well, I mean,
Do you need to eat?
no, I don't.
What? Okay, never mind. Let's get back.
I died. I'm all fucked up because I died, Exidia.
Yeah, we do
Okay,
remember.
That's fair.
Let's go see what Nim's doing.
Let's.
That's an excellent question. What is Nim doing?
Having a
I really-
much more normal day, I think.
Okay. Right.
Having a complete baller of a time, just chilling while everybody else is.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fucking jamming in the and not working.
Love it. Are you up on the newly built stage?
Oh no.
Okay. Okay.
I'm probably just in our common room that isn't the bar. I'm
Gotcha.
I'm at home supervising, but I am very much not working.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Yeah, it is.
How did shopping go? How much money did you spend?
Too much.
Fascinating, huh? Crazy how that works out.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking. It's pretty cool though. You know, we got a cool little scroll. We got a puzzle. You know,
You want to do a puzzle? We got a puzzle.
What?
Yeah, we're having
Yeah.
a family puzzle night.
Are we a family?
Yes.
We're having a fucking
All
puzzle
right,
night.
and I'll just kick everything that's on the coffee table that's already on the table off and make room.
Puzzle.
No,
Okay.
where did you end up going? Out of curiosity.
Gobby hobby.
Hobby.
Mm.
Yeah.
The knowing.
Yeah. It was an experience. But you know, that's how fun shit happens. You go do unexpected things. God, was that place sad to look at?
Oh, you got to start somewhere, I suppose. So why
I
the
feel
puzzle?
good. I feel like I nailed the KB toys. If you're like,
You
it was
fucking
sad to look
did.
at. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
You know, we wanted to get our friend, not our friend, family into something.
Mm.
You know. I'm running with this family thing.
Listen, we're all close. We are all living together. That's very important. I have a family, like, close by, like, in town. As do you, Kaz.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, there's family and then found family as well. You know,
I call those friends.
well,
They're just friends.
I mean,
Okay, ouch.
No, it's
That's-
cool.
Okay.
Friends is not like a worse thing. Like friends is good.
Friends is good. Friends is good. Friends is, you know what friends is? Friends is boundaries, really, is what friends is. Sorry, Corsonis. And
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not heartbroken or
Realize
anything.
I
Only
jumped the gun
saved
with the
each other's
family.
lives or anything like that. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I didn't think it was going. Okay. I jumped the gun. Right. I thought. I watched this one play, the moderately fast, and somewhat frustrated.
see, and you didn't invite me, and see, that's how we're only friends and not family.
I was so close to shaving my head. I'm sorry. Okay.
Listen, I'm happy, glad we're all comfortable.
Mhm.
It's just, you know, I've still got my own family close by, and family is messy.
Or-
It's just that's just a fact. That's just a fact.
Yeah, you know, yeah, very, very messy.
Plus,
so let's start with the
you did like say my mom was hot, and like that's something that you shouldn't say if you want to consider myself your family.
So, are you saying there's a
Persona
chance?
starts to say something, turns around, and is leaving.
Wait, where you
Are
going?
we not doing the puzzle? Come on, come back. Mandatory puzzle time.
I'm terrified if this is a shared sentiment between any of you.
I just.
Go on, put your foot in your mouth.
So who got the corner pieces? I think that's the bottom left.
All right. I would like either a perception or an investigation check from everybody. Let's see how well we get this puzzle done.
Oh, shit.
It's so kind of you to allow us to use perception.
Oh my god. You said a perception or what?
Or investigation.
Oh my god. Not
Oh,
once.
boy.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's just looking at stuff. That's easy.
How is this how do you have yours all fucking organized? What the fuck? I mean, these are all like red. God.
Those aren't red, Piety.
Oh wait, what do you think they are?
That's purple.
Are you colorblind?
This is because I said that Amir is colorblind.
I'm sorry, kid.
No, that's so funny. This is canon. This is fucking canon.
Okay.
It all just kind of looks like
Well, if you look at the box, like it's royal purple over here, and then it kind of goes to magenta here. Like obviously.
This is fucking bullshit. This is
Exia.
all the same color.
I put a
here.
gentle hand on Exidia's shoulder. You're a genius.
Exidia is clearly the driving force. It takes actually a couple hours, right? And you've got the puzzle almost complete. Piety, I don't know how you feel about puzzles, if this is now your thing or not, right? But what I do know is that your forced effort, right, at working with puzzles, not so great. However, right, better than Kaz, right, who
It's
gets
all
super
fucking
distracted
blue
like
here.
15 minutes into it, right? It probably spends some of the time trying to take his foot out of his mouth with Nim, right?
God.
You get like 95, 98% of the puzzle done, and you're missing like 3 or 4 pieces, and you just like it's not even that they won't fit, it's that you don't have them, right? And you're looking around, and it takes a little bit, but then you realize, like, finally everybody, as opposed to just like looking around on the table or like reaching next to them or whatever, like people start to get up to look. Kaz has been sitting on 4 pieces.
I was about to say we're doing the last remote. Like, get up,
Right.
get up. You're sitting on it.
Yeah,
I'm not
not-
fucking sitting. I'm not getting up. Get up.
It doesn't. Oh. I told you it was. Oh, yeah. It is right there. Oh, my bad. My bad, everybody. I mean,
I don't think I like puzzles.
I think I like them either. It's fucking blow. You know, it was fun though, hanging out.
No, yeah, that was the nice part.
A good family activity.
Oh, I stick with friends now.
Yeah, that'll teach you to keep your ass on in one chair for the entire evening.
Oh,
All right,
go now.
wonderful. Had a wonderful morning and early afternoon of shopping. Late afternoon, early evening, puzzle time, and I don't know, friend and or family hang time,
Family.
depending on.
Family.
You know what this has
Family.
reminded me of is this reminds me of that dumb fucking item we had in Avernus that just every time we tried to put our tent away, we would all just start screaming at each
Yeah.
other.
Oh my God. So much fun. Yeah, very similar.
Tyler, that was probably my favorite magic item I've ever encountered.
The thing is that like I didn't design that to be
I
hard
know.
to put away. Y'all decided to roleplay that y'all had a bad time putting it away.
That it was a cursed magic item, obviously, because we get along always.
In Icewind, y'all saw that Scramsax also had the same thing. He just held the like gym it was contained in and like said a word and it just swoop, and
Oh,
went
that's
away.
right. Scramsax was so swag. Y'all cannot tell me that he was not swag. I miss him so bad.
I believe that.
He was so cool.
I was on Team Grenick. Me and the boys getting high. But
Who
yeah.
says we didn't get high with Scramsax?
I don't know what y'all did in that tent. So yeah, no.
Alrighty. Anything else for the remainder of this evening, or any more hijinks that people want to engage in before we venture off to the castle lanterns?
You know, Piety,
Yeah.
you picked up a puzzle because you went to Gobby Hobby. Are you looking for something to fill your time with, to entertain yourself?
I mean, kinda. I feel like it would be a good idea.
Okay, so I have an introductory skill set with pretty much any sort of instrument you could put your hands to. Uh, we have I actually have I've purchased several second-hand instruments. If you'd like, you can take a look, and I can show you how to use some of them. See if any of them take your interest.
I mean, I'll take a look. Yeah.
Yeah, come on up. I'll take you to my room and walk you through some stuff.
What you got? What you got?
Nim is
Some stuff
mostly
being Personas's room.
hey, walk through.
Oh, cool room.
And I'll just like keep the trapdoor open and bring you upstairs where you can see everything that I have, and I have the lute is clearly his favorite, and he has the most numbered of stringed instruments. There's like a cello that is in repair, and a viol that needs a new bow, that's like all resting by one of the windows. But then there's also like some woodwinds that are in various degrees of repair, and then some small percussion stuff as well. Just stuff that can like kind of make some noise or kind of get the feel of different types of tunes. And he'll show you how to use any of them that you kind of like show interest in.
Ooh. On one hand, drummer piety fucks. On the other hand, string instruments. I think she'd be interested in the string instrument.
Well, I think my better one that I have out of what I've got left here would be the viol. But you can also take listen. There's a reason why you see someone with one of these at every party, and he'll just give you the lute that he holds.
Oh my god, are you gonna teach me how to be the jackass that shows up to every party with a fucking flute?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. I wouldn't be doing my job right if I didn't. And he like walks you through some, like he does that thing where he teaches you A, C, and E, so you can play a six string. And says, no, of course there's like theory and everything that goes into this, but this will carry you pretty much through any pop ballad or whatever.
I am gonna make you teach me more. I hope you know that.
Count on it. And he winks.
Yes! Well, Nim, this is very nice. Thank you. I appreciate this.
Oh, of course. Am I not ordinarily nice?
You are very nice. I just... Alright, remind me never to thank you again. I'm out. She walks downstairs.
I'll give you one of my spare lutes that I have that probably is like missing a string still, but like I'll just show you, like, this is how you practice your finger work, and then here's how your thumb and fingers strum and all that shit, so you can like practice.
Who has a room next to me? I'm across from Corsonis. Y'all hear Piety playing that lute constantly, trying to learn.
It was for that very reason I was hoping you were going to pick the drums.
Oh my god! Hey, they're still up there. There's still time. Don't worry.
Yeah, the lute, as it was described, reminds me of one of my absolute favorite quotes about music by my favorite musician ever. Keith Richards said about playing guitar, All you need are 5 strings, 3 fingers, and 1 asshole.
I like stick my head down through the trap door and then like kind of dangle my upper torso down so I can see Corsonis, and says, "If you need earplugs, I've got some."
Corsonis.
Blindness deafness is not on my spell list.
Corsonis. Like, ooh. This is the first time Cass is coming up through a door, if you have a door, to your room, because they probably just knock on windows to get people's attention.
I've still got my head dangling down into the study as you're knocking.
Corsonis,
What?
I'm reading this book, right? And
Congratulations.
it said, "Oh, I'm trying to understand somatic things, right? Somatic components. I'm not sure." They say, "Oh, arcane." It's also talking about arcane folk. Am I supposed to have one of those? Is that extra shit I'm supposed to have, or is it? They said also a component pouch. What is that like a? Do I need to go get that somewhere, or is that? Okay, I just like have a bag full of shit random.
Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna this will take some time.
What did you get yourself into?
Look,
This is not my fault.
Sort of sounds like it.
no fault at all. Look, I just want to know how this works, and your professional. I don't know if there's like a professional wizard type of thing. I just want to come to you, ask you, like, give me some tips, like, start doing somatic components. Is this how you do it?
I am dreading what this image is going to be.
We're all waiting with bated breath.
My middle finger and index fingers out. Ring finger and thumb touching.
Okay, but you must. There's not like a specific one. It varies based on the spell you are trying to do. Have you? You've never harnessed the weave before, have you?
I don't know. The weave. Yeah, I know about the weave. I know of the. So no, I haven't.
Okay. Well, the good news is both Nim and I are very adept at harnessing the weave to perform magics. The other good news is that, as we can hear from across the hallway, Nim is a very good teacher and would be quite happy to assist you in learning to harness the magic. And Corsonis will look up at Nim.
Do I have to make a reservation?
Nim like revenge.
Okay, and this is all fair, but he does raise an interesting question. Corsonis, did you have a formal education?
In the magical arts? Not particularly, no.
Miles, you can play with these. That's fine.
That's Cass trying to keep the verbal.
But okay, if what you want to know is how magic works, okay, that's maybe not the easiest thing to explain. What are you? I think Corsonis is right in asking, what the fuck are you trying to do?
Trying to make money.
With magic?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I feel like magic makes a lot of money.
No.
No?
No. Have you looked at me in Corsonis?
if anything, magic will cost you a considerable amount of money.
Oh
And
yeah.
they point
thought it was
over
like
to the
so-
spell book on his desk. That
thought it-
represents enough funds probably to buy a small town.
I thought it was like one of those like, oh, you put in like $100 now, you make $1,000 later type of things.
Okay, well, now you have just described a pyramid scheme, and I'm going to ask you to leave my room.
Wait, I still want to fucking know though. Like now I got the book. I can't just let it sit there like the rest of those books I said I was going to read.
You can if you felt like it. But the thing is, so magic as far as money making goes comes down to effectively being able to do things for other people, whether that be entertainment, and he gestures to himself, or some mystical feat of arcane destruction or abjuration, and he gestures towards Corsonus. These sorts of things are services that you can provide to other people. You can't conjure yourself coin. You can't make yourself rich by just making things. It doesn't stay. It's not real enough.
You know, now that you bring that up, that makes sense. I've seen a lot of broke wizards, so I just like, why
Yeah.
do you make coin? It's like, what are you doing? Like,
We can't
Yes,
we
I
can't do
am
that.
Sitting right here. Yes.
See, I can do this, and I will conjure a coin to my hand, and then I'll chuck it at Kaz's forehead, but it'll vanish before it gets there. And I can sort of also create these, and I'll use a Song of Creation to like make a handful of coins that will clatter to the ground. But they're not going to stay.
oh, damn.
Yeah.
Still seems
That
cool,
sort of
though.
thing is explicitly an arcane resource that like alchemists are seeking, is being able to, or transmuters turning one thing into another of greater value. But the sort of fundamental point is that you can't really turn something into another something of greater value. It always is equal or lesser. So if you're going to try to make 300 gold, you sort of have to have 300 gold of other things first.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Exidia kind of like leans in the doorway. I can like grow a little crystal that looks like a diamond, but it's not. Definitely not a diamond. It's pretty worthless.
God,
It's pretty cool though.
that is fucking cool, actually. Oh, also like the decor in your room. By the way, it's very cool. Very cool.
My
decor.
room. There's practically nothing here. Anyway.
No, not you.
Oh, good. I was beginning to worry.
But well, I feel like I kinda wasted. You know what? This is a learning opportunity, right?
Yes.
There is. I mean, you can still harness that knowledge and try to.
Yeah. No, look. Every setback is just another door opening. I'm not sure if that's how the saying goes, but
I don't think so, but
magic, cool.
Okay.
yes,
So
that should still allow you to learn some basic rituals, which anyone can do. But that's certainly not a way to make money.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes going downstairs. Talk to y'all.
okay, so Kaz has learned a little bit about the uses of magic and the likelihood of making a profit while doing so. The group has realized that maybe puzzles aren't Piety's thing, but it was a nice thing for us to do together. Whether we consider that as a group of friends or as family is dependent upon the person.
Person to person, mood to mood.
And Dim has potentially sparked an interest in Piety in playing the lute.
Woo.
All of this after a lovely day spending some coin at one of your fellow businesses in Troll Skull Alley and getting to see the demise of a great Waterdeep toy store. Who knows, really, if it's on the ascent or descent, but it is there. And I'm sure anytime you want to go see Vrug, he'll be happy to see you. So that brings us to the conclusion of the day. Anybody getting up to anything weird at night, or are we just sleeping through the night here? Or whatever passes for sleep, since we've got some trancers and some just drowning simulators.
Piety does play the lute really like for a while and probably doesn't realize that she's maybe being loud. So anyone directly below me and Corsonis, sorry.
Cass is practicing somatic components for a good while before they trance.
Okay. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, Piety, roll me a d20.
I fear for my life. Dink. It was 7.
Lucky numbers.
I fucking hate you, Tyler.
I want to kiss you right on the mouth, Tyler. I love you so much. It's comments like that. I feel seen, is what it is. All right. Yeah. Evening passes without any issue. Parties tomorrow. Any nonsense today, or are we just going right through?
I'll help anyone with their makeup if they want it.
Me.
Oh.
I am the one that needs help with their makeup.
All right. Yeah, I'll sit you down and do your makeup for you. I think I've got a disguise kit. If I don't, then I
got one. Don't worry.
Oh, kick ass. Oh, I do have a disguise kit. That fucking rules. Okay. Yeah, I'll do anyone's makeup who wants me to.
Yeah, we're serving looks here, so.
Cool beans. I like it. I will not make you roll for the effectiveness of the disguise kit because it's substantially less complicated than actually disguising someone, since presumably everyone is going to look the way they're going to look, just better. I don't know. Are we just saying everybody looks fabulous, or do people want to take a moment to describe what their makeups look like?
Exidia lets Nim do their hair, and it's a lot less unruly than it's always been.
I'll happily do that. Yeah.
an awkward side part.
Oh, no, baby girl, no.
That's where they start, and then they let Nim tell them that that's a bad idea.
I'll make you look lovely and tousled.
Mhm.
Ooh. Oh my god. Damn, my Pinterest right now is failing me.
Xavier's just like, but that's how it always looks. But this time it's on purpose.
And it's soft. Feel it. See, there's no like twigs in it.
Exidia starts druid crafting some twigs.
You know what? Fair enough.
I think Kaz is wearing like they do their hair into like a high bun, a very high bun, and they have like they want to go for like a very nature theme esque type of thing. So they got like vines under their eyes and like scales around their face. And I guess they got like like smaller flowers going down their neck, and that's about it.
Cool. I get people up pre-dawn to start this. Apparently,
I can do some of
didn't
it
know I
by
was
myself.
fucking doing a goddamn wedding party. All right.
Well, first you got to show up and show out.
There is a carriage that shows up at about 4 p.m. and tall, thin, elven gentleman sort of peeks his head into the tavern. Hello?
Welcome in.
Are you a customer?
Oh, apologies. I'm one of the Castellanter's drivers. I have a carriage here. I was informed that I was supposed to come and pick up the owners.
Yep. I'll minor illusion, a shout down up the stairs to everybody to come on down.
My apologies. You have plenty of time. I thought I'd just sit at the bar and have a drink. There's really no rush. I just unless you want to go somewhere before we go to the Castellanters. I don't think they're expecting you for several hours. But I'm at your disposal should you need anything.
Do we need a ride anywhere before tonight? I think I'm set.
Oh, no, I'm perfectly set.
When you call up the stairs for people to come down, Heidi runs down the stairs and just hands Nim a tie and is like, I don't know how to do it. You gotta do it for me.
All right. Yep, here you go. I do the thing where I put it on myself first and then take it off and rope wrap it around your head.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I'll be here when you all are ready. And he just grabs a seat at the bar and looks over his shoulder at those of you that have gathered down on the tavern floor and says, non-alcoholic cider, please. And you know what? Let's call break there. A little early, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
start that up again, and we're back. Wonderful. Okay. So y'all get ready, and oh boy, hold on.
Oh my god. Congrats on
It's
being able to
giving
get this
up.
to fit.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened, but it's here, and hopefully we can all see it. And for those that are having a difficult time either remembering or reading, that's fine. We are over on the, northeast side of the city. We're up here in Troll Skull Alley, and we are headed over to the Castellanter Villa, which, as you can see, is in the C Ward. It is over here. You'll be rolling down. Let me roll in a little bit more so I can see. And my eyes are horrible, so I still can't see. But you'll be rolling down Del Zorin Street, which I only say the only way it's important, at least in my mind right now, is I want you to take note that you are heading around this corner. And as you do, you actually pass the carriage house for Castellanter Villa. It's all, which is just on the corner here. And you notice from the exterior that the entire compound is walled off with stone walls so that it is a little difficult to tell from the exterior what is going on the interior, whether or not there is like domicile or storage or buildings at all. You can tell in a couple places because you see windows on, what you presume is the second floor, right? Or doorways. There are a couple of those on the first floor, but they're surprisingly sparse. You pass through the you go past the carriage house, past another doorway, which you're informed is the servant's entrance, and the carriage stops in front of a door. And let's see if I can get you to the right location.
Yeah.
And let me put you all on the map. I don't know. Hopefully the lighting is on, and if not, let me know when I drop all of you on here, which I should have done already, but is fine. Let's see. There are 2 guards waiting on either side of this door. Oops, that's not at all what I wanted. Okay, let me check in with everybody. Can everybody see?
Nope.
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 Okay, awesome.
Nope.
Let's
Perfect.
fix some lighting stuff because let's just try this. Make life easy right now. Anybody's lights turning on?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Awesome. Okay, now's not the time, Astra. You gotta move, girl. Oh. That might be why. Let's try this.
Oh.
How about
I just
now?
see
Anybody's
myself
lights
up
coming on?
here, but I cannot
Nope.
see anything around it.
Yeah, I can see. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I've got
Okay.
crazy dark vision. I was
Ooh,
like, what do
it's
you mean you can't see?
dark.
That's likely
Yeah.
because I have no dark vision, but it looks like
Oh, yeah.
Corsonis is giving off light.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also
it
have no
is.
dark vision.
Party in the dark.
I don't know the light cantrip, but I will.
I think I do. I
Why-
do.
Why did I not take this?
I got
cantrip?
dancing lights. If it's dark, which
Okay.
I don't think it is.
It is night, but
Oh.
what we're gonna do. Interesting.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Corsonis, can you see anything? Or is it just you and blackness?
I can see a very small space around me, like 15 feet or so,
Okay. Let's do this and see what happens.
which, given that I
How-
oh,
Oh.
How's
now
that?
all of a sudden I can see.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not well, but see.
Right. That's fine. That sounds about right. And Exidia, how about you? How's your vision looking now?
It just brightened up a bit right around me, but I could see the large radius centered on Kaz before that.
Okay. And everybody else has some vision?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like we are good to go. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to talk mechanically for a second, is I'm actually going to move you guys around for this first bit.
The hand of God.
Shit.
All right. And you are escorted in where
Ooh.
you see Wilford Crowell, the head butler for the Castle Lanterns, who has asked you to wait here as Amalia will be joining you shortly. Wilford is a tall gentleman, wearing very fine, dark silks, black sort of dinner jacket, and light blue shirt underneath it. As you're waiting, it's not very long before. Wow, do I hate this map? It's not very long before Amalia shows up and asks if you would like a tour. You find yourselves currently in the entrance hall to Castle Lantern Villa. There's a harpsichord right in the corner over here. Very plush crimson carpet, thin, narrow carpet runs the length of the room. the light in here comes from a crystal chandelier that has several holy symbols of Lathander hanging off of it. A lot of crystal and golden suns in various charms sort of hanging from it. And Amalia arrives, says, hello, wonderful to see all of you. I thought perhaps a tour of some of our home might be in order before we get down to the business of dinner. Does that work for everyone?
But I be flattered. Be flattered.
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. And let me try and grab the appropriate people here. Excellent. She walks you just into this room here, which you can see is the walls are lined with bookshelves. A scent somewhat similar to that musty old book smell that four of you recall from Rachel's place fills the air, but it is somehow sweeter, less the scent of decay and more just the scent of age. There are unlike Rachel's place, this library is immaculately organized with many tomes that are just beautiful to look at. Lots of leather-bound volumes, beautiful stained wood ladders on rollers, one along each wall. The shelves along this wall here are particularly eye-catching because this wall doesn't hold any books. They all hold these glass jars that vary in height, but all have very wide necks and glass lids affixed on top of them. In the middle of the bookshelf here, there is a family portrait of Amalia and Victorio and what appears to be 3 children. Yeah, she points to the portrait and says, "Oh, you've met Victorio and myself, and as you can see here in the portrait, we have 3 children. Osvaldo's the oldest, and Terenzio and Elzarina are twins. You will meet them this evening. As you can see, wonderful place to sit and read. Although the real joy, and she points into this room, right, where there's not really enough room for all of you to sort of squeeze in there, but let me see if I can put y'all in there just so you can see what's going on. Oh boy, that's a mess. Can everybody see, or are walls? Anybody having a hard time? All right.
I can see it all right.
Okay. It's there's a door up here, right? But the rest of this is just filled with glass windows looking out onto a beautiful yard, right? There's like a little garden here that Amalia explains attracts butterflies during the day. There's a just luxurious leather armchair with a small side table and a little book on it with an empty wine glass next to it. She says, as you can see, it's easy to lose yourself here should you choose to make a day of it, get lost in a book and let the day wash over you. She takes you back the way you came into the foyer. There are 2 more guards here. You can sort of see through here that that's clearly the dining room, where presumably you will be heading a little later. There are 3 doors along the eastern portion of the foyer. Amalia knocks on this one, right? And in response, all anyone hears is, Victoro, our guests are here. Could you finish up, please? I'll be right there. Always in his office. Come, let me show you the second floor. And oops. Up the stairs you go. Let me see where I am here. This is a absolutely gorgeous ballroom. There's a strange, almost looks like a mannequin. It's probably about 5'5", 5'6". Has sort of a cape an orange cape, matching hat with a narrow brim, and just a wood plank for a face with
Oh god.
a very realistic face painted on it, but it is clearly painted and clearly done by a master of the craft, but not meant in a way to deceive anyone. Hard to deceive someone when you're staring at a wood plank. The floor is a marble that is polished to a high shine. The stones vary in size because, as you take it all in, you realize that it's a mosaic depicting a silver chalice with the image of a golden sun outside it. The walls are lined with gilded mirrors and beautiful tapestries. Amalia says, for larger gatherings with less familiar guests, we would entertain here and perhaps even serve food next door. Now, are any of you dancers by any chance?
One immediately, or very subtly try to look at Nim.
I'm going to ask everybody to pause here for a second because I think my headphones just shit the bed.
Oh.
So
Oh no.
let me try and resolve that issue real quick. Hold on one second.
Guys, there's a mushroom folk race in this book that Adam shared.
There's a what?
A mushroom folk race.
Of
It's
course.
you!
The Myconids?
Can I hear you
Or is,
now?
or is it
Hello.
just something else? Hello.
There you go.
Hello?
Hi. Wonderful. Okay, I think they just shit the bed as I came up here and started describing this ballroom. But if anyone has any comments from previous rooms that they think I might have missed, now would be a great time to let me know.
I think you're good.
Okay, fantastic. So, any dancers in the group?
I've had some training. I am not a forum dancer, but I dance.
Well, would you like to try out our mechanical dance partner? And she gestures.
Oh, would I?
Okay.
Would
As you approach, it does nothing. And Amalia says, yes, you need to bow or curtsy.
Oh, would that indicate which who leads?
Certainly.
I'll curtsy.
Okay. And there's no lights, there's no change in the facial expression, but it does bow in response to your curtsy, and you hear what is clearly a recorded message saying, which dance would you like? Galliard, Parvain, waltz?
I think I don't know enough dances to be able to list something specific, but like I'll look for something with a little bit more technical difficulty, just to see how this thing performs.
Great, Max. You could have named anything, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, great. Like
I
that's a
know,
dance. Love
but
it.
I just wanted to be
Right.
honest about what I actually knew.
Yeah, I appreciate
Man
it.
pulled
So,
out the fucking salsa.
right,
I used to know a lot more dances, but I don't dance, so
right. At
Bachata
your
legend.
first suggestion, it replies, "I'm sorry, I don't know the Dougie."
Do you shake your rump in that
And
one?
then, but on the second one, it bows again and extends its hands.
yeah, I'll dance with the robot.
Great. Make me a performance check.
Yeah.
Right. You, although the magic here, if it is in fact magic, presumably it is, presumably it's not just an automaton, it's impressive and it does a fine job. However, someone with your skills knows that this is just perfunctory. And although you could easily dance circles around this construct, you recognize that early on, and then also recognize that it would probably be in bad taste to show up an object that Amalia is clearly quite smitten with.
Hmm.
And so you finish your dance, it bows again, and then is perfectly stationary, just as it was when you saw it.
Any good dance partner makes the one following look better. I was genuinely very impressed. I have had my toes stepped on way more frequently by way more folk in the past.
Well, it's very kind of you. I can see that you have some experience with dancing, so it means the compliment means even more coming from you. Shall we? And she gestures to the room to the north, which has a giant table in the middle of it. Once again, for larger gatherings, or perhaps more of a buffet style. Perhaps we'd use this room, but with just the 7 of us, and I thought something a little more cozy would be better for this evening, which is why we're downstairs in the family dining room. As she walks you into here, right? The first thing that you notice, actually, in this corner over here, is a gleaming piano, a beautiful grand piano, that is, it's a little strange because the piano itself is polished to a high shine, but the walls of the room are a little dusty. She just says, Our recital room doesn't get used as much as it used to. It's a shame, but interests grow and wane. We have some smaller practice rooms back here. And as she leads you back out, she points to the stairs over here. Says that would lead to the living quarters, but I don't think that will be on the tour. She takes you out. Whoops. She takes you out one of the doors. You can see several of them along here. Right. And you're actually, this is going to get a little weird for everybody, but you're actually on a balcony, right? It runs down to the edge of the building over here. And it runs over here as well, where there's a set of stairs that take you down. Whoops, that's not going to work out well for anybody. Take you down into the yard. Can you all see the yard?
Ooh,
Yes.
hell yeah.
Okay. It's exceptionally well manicured. And you can see from this location, she points to the northeast corner up here, right? And I'm not sure how far everyone can see, but at the very least, you can see the beginnings of this path, right? And she points to the northeast corner and says, that's the carriage house. And then over here, that's our guest house. As you can see, we have wonderful gardening staff that keeps it quite lovely. And as you look around, you can get a little bit better sense, or some of you that have the good dark vision, right, can get a little better sense of how much actual just open space there is here. And what I'm going to do is, just so everyone can get a sense of it, because I don't want to mess with the lighting too much, but I do want everyone to have sort of an idea of what's going on here, right? So here you can see this is just more of the yard. The carriage house is up here. The main house is down here. And this is the wall. That's about a 10, maybe 12-foot wall separating the yard from the street. Similarly, up in this corner, right, you've got the carriage house and the guest house, and a wall separating the yard from the street. And then I'll just take you down to this corner where you can see a whole lot of yard. All right, there's no structures down here. A whole lot of yard. Whole lot of yard. Right. The one thing that you do notice as Amalia walks you around is that there are a couple ravens in some of the trees out in the yard, which I guess is only unusual in that, like, none of them are hanging out together. They're all just in random trees right now. And I don't know, does anybody who wants could make a nature check, right, as to whether or not that's particularly weird.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, I mean, it as I stated, it's weird. Like it's
Mhm.
you don't notice any like nests or any it's dark, right? So, and it's not like you were looking for it, but you've spotted at least 4 of these birds and can't really make out like why they're just hanging out back here. With that, Malia ends your tour, takes you into the mudroom, which looks precisely like you'd think a mudroom would look. There's some gardening supplies in here. Amalia explains that they belong to her and that she's far from a professional, but likes to do it sometimes to relieve some stress. And then takes you back through the library and the foyer, or the grand entryway and the foyer, until finally you are all brought into the dining room and offered a seat. Well, what do you think of our little home? Oh, you know what? I did forget to mention one thing. Out in the yard, um, 2 lovely little children, Terenzio and Elzarina, the twins, are out playing on a little swing set out there. They look to be, I don't know, 8, 9, somewhere in that range.
I mean, it's certainly the greatest estate that I've had the pleasure of touring before.
Oh,
Yeah, as
that
far as houses go, this is a house. Like, like, like pinnacle of houses, as far as I've seen.
well, that's
You,
very kind of you. Did you hear that, Victoria? Pinnacle of houses. Victoria goes, yeah, very kind. So, how are you finding business in Waterdeep? She,
Oh, we've met some good fortune past couple of weeks, right?
yes, yes, we have. He's,
she rings a little bell, and as you are describing your first couple weeks, servants come in with bottles of wine and giant pitchers of beer, which they all set out on this beautifully and ornately carved wood dining table. Your places are all set already with golden plates and golden utensils and large goblets, candlesticks are in the middle of the table and lit, although more for atmosphere than for all of the light that the little light that the candles would provide. The staff brings in food as well, some appetizers and things to snack on. So, Amalia continues, you business is good. What have you found to be the biggest challenge thus far?
That's a very good question. I think maybe perhaps it is that we've spent a lot of time in the tavern and that we've put a lot of effort in. We've seen a lot done for it, but I think that maybe we're just it's a very good question. He just looks down.
I feel like our biggest struggle as a company right now is making sure everybody's on the same page. Everything's going well, actually. We started a union. I think everything's coming together actually quite well ever since the grand opening. I don't see any big problems that I know of. Do any of y'all do?
Amalia makes sort of a surprised face and says to Victoria, well, can you believe that? Pro-union business here in Waterdeep. And
Yeah.
Victoria just responds, happy help, happy customers.
Yeah. That's exactly what we need our employees to be happy. And that's where I like them to be.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. We're, of course, very interested in the success of your business, both financially, but also personally. You've done a great service. For those of us in Waterdeep that may have targets on our back. And, well, be lying if I didn't say it would be nice to have you on our side as well. But you all are bright. I'm sure you've figured out that the 10,000 gold wasn't solely out of the kindness of our hearts.
Well, of course not.
Yes, a little goodwill goes a long way. And to that end, Kaz, I'm terribly sorry about your brother.
It is a terrible situation that he is in, but he, as of right now, is a victim of circumstances. So we're just going to work on it, and everything hopefully will get better soon.
Yes, well, we will hope as well. Victoria and I, when we heard about it, we wanted to help as well, and we did what we could to try and purchase his debt, but, well, not surprisingly, the Zentarum won't listen to reason.
They have their reasons, and we'll have to work with all of that. As of right now, it's very difficult working with them.
Do you have any idea what their reasons might be?
As of right now, no.
Hmm. Well, I mean, we offered them twice the money that your brother owes. They didn't even consider it.
Well, if they decline that, then most definitely is a very big thread that they're holding it on to right now. When I spoke with them, they're using him as leverage for us.
But you have no idea to what end they plan on using that leverage.
I have no real idea. I don't want to say something and it be then incorrect. They're looking for like of the embezzled money of the old Lord. I forgot the name. I forgot the name. But
Hello,
Never Ember?
yes, the embezzled money that the Never Embers held. But all I know is that doesn't seem to be real. If I'm not sure if that is, it really just sounds like uh, a goose chase. I'm not sure if I want to say that, but they seem to believe it to be true. And if that is the case, then I guess they want us to go get it for them. But I'm not even sure if it's real.
Interesting. But you're not the only one here whose debt we tried unsuccessfully to acquire. Nim, any word on who's controlling your debt?
Well, there is the uh you know, I have these, and he'll magically produce one of the letters of billing. And I suppose
Victoro starts mumbling to himself something about old version. People can't get by with the latest and greatest. They just got. I'm sorry. I'm very familiar with ways to deliver bad financial news and that sort of old hat.
it sort of makes sense for a place that got burned down and then was rebuilt and, kept their traditions and all that. It sort of makes sense. As far as paying everything back, well, I'm as far as acquisitions of refinancing, I suppose, I do have a good lump sum so far that will make good progress towards actually paying off what is owed. But as far as um you masters of the house potentially interfering in some way, I believe we spoke about something particular and personal, but that, as far as that exists, no, I've not made any sort of headway about that one. Nope. No, I have not.
Well, you can trust us. And she nods at Victoro, who nods back at her. We have no interest in airing anyone's dirty laundry. We respect people's privacy and expect the same from others. But are you sure that should you raise the money for your debt, that it will be accepted? I only ask because, similar to Kaz, as we've discussed, we tried unsuccessfully to purchase your debt. There seems to be another party who has some sway that we have yet to figure out. We are in the interest of garnering as much goodwill with heroes such as yourselves as is possible. So you have no idea who might also have an interest in your debt?
Um, it's not that I have no idea. It's just that I haven't taken the time to investigate. I've been very busy working to make our tavern profitable.
Oh, understood. And seems like a reasonable course of action to concern oneself first with making the money before worrying about to whom it should be paid. The latter's inconsequential if you can't accomplish the former.
Right, right.
Corsonis,
Hmm.
how are you finding your inaugural work with Force Grey?
Well, I'm not really on active assignment at the moment. I only very, very recently became a I have only very recently been promoted off of um, junior. Uh, I
Oh, well,
forget what I call him.
congratulations. And Amalia raises a glass, and Victorio raises one shortly thereafter. Congratulations. So it's now official.
More or less, although I have not been back to headquarters since the promotion. So
Well, I, for one, appreciate what Force Grey does for the city. I mean, to individuals like ourselves, their endeavors are much more important than that of the city guard. I mean, I understand the importance of the city guard, but as you can see, we are fortunate enough to be wealthy enough to purchase our own guard. But even we can't undertake some of the fantastical schemes that Force Grey engages in to keep us all safe. I imagine even with our connections, we probably only know 10% of what they get up to. But it's nice to know they're there, and it's nice to know that your hero work was not a mere accident, nor a fly-by-night endeavor, but you have signed on with those that know how to keep Waterdeep safe without undue regard for the rules.
It has been fulfilling, although it has not quite um, returned the efforts that I had hoped for. I am still yet to meet the Black Staff, of course, but that is perfectly understandable given the Black Staff's very, very um, important work, busy schedule, all of that.
Yes, I imagine if that's the only thing you were hoping for by joining Force Grey, then you should probably have to wait quite some time.
Hmm.
As you said, she's quite busy. Um, any other goals for your employ in Force Grey or affiliation?
No, not particularly. Do good works for the people of the city of Faerun, of do what I can, of course.
Mm.
You,
Well,
if you don't mind my saying, have a peculiar interest in all of our affairs.
oh, and
I mean, obviously, you have the monetary stake in uh, the tavern, but this seems like more than a simple background check, if you're take my meaning.
and here I was thinking that I was being subtle. And she rings the bell again, and a wave of staff comes out. They sort of clear all the food from the table, but not the drinks, and come in with another wave of food. This time, um, big slabs of roast meat and what are clearly some pork ribs. A large turkey is brought out. It is clearly way too much food for the seven of you. And Malia says, well, please help yourselves. And while you do, I'll explain what the intense background check is all about. And she's grinning at you, Corsonus. Simply put, we believe some of the same rumors that apparently the Zentarum believe. We believe that Lord Neverember not only embezzled the dragons from Waterdeep, but hid them here as well, and was unable to escape with them. We believe they're here in this city somewhere. And we would like to get our hands on them. Well, should we do so? return most to the city and donate some to the Church of Lathander, but the city's given us so much. And well, we know that there are some, and perhaps many, nefarious forces that are looking for this money as well. We'd like to get to it before they do, so that we can see it gets back into the right hands, to helpful hands.
And
Is
it would be better then if you had someone else looking for this treasure trove for you.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
It sounds like it would be safer, folks of your stature, to offer a deal for people like us who have mild experience in dealing with some of the darker underbelly of the city, to try to locate this the coin for you on your behalf, and we continue a blissfully peaceful and friendly business relationship, provided we are able to provide that service for you.
I fear that your encounter with the Zentarum at the Kolat Towers has perhaps colored, and perhaps rightfully so, your instincts regarding these questions. Victoro and I have no interest in anything but a friendly relationship, regardless of what happens. There is the matter of the 10,000 gold, but if you're running a profitable tavern, that shouldn't be difficult to pay off in a year or 2 or 3. But should you find the Stone of Galore and give it to us, well then, we'll consider it even.
And you wouldn't happen to have any sort of clue as to where the Stone of Galore might be, other than perhaps in the hands of Rainier Neverember?
Well,
Your extensive knowledge you've been able to provide, at least about ourselves so far.
I can tell you this. If you had no connection with Rainier Neverember, then we would not be in business together.
He just nods.
So tell me about this fight at Kolat Towers. I understand you were victorious. Sounds exciting.
I think that would be nearly entirely the presence of Exidia that put us at such an advantage.
I think I did a lot of work to put us into the fight in the first place. I don't know if I certainly wouldn't have been okay without the rest of you there to aid.
Well, what is that they say about a group of fighters, dear? Victoria said, teamwork makes the dream work.
So true.
Yes, a man of many words, my husband. So no memorable moments or
Well, the creature itself definitely caught me off guard. I didn't expect to, recognize such a thing this far from home. It's very similar to some of the blight that, affects my home.
oh
Definitely
dear.
something I'm interested in investigating further. Apparently, it was drug up from the Undermountain and set in this fighting pen. Quite a odd coincidence, now that I think about it.
Wait. It was dug up from Undermountain.
Well,
You
that's
mean
according to the folks over at the Yawning Portal.
yeah, it's probably good to take what they say with a grain of salt, but still a coincidence nonetheless. You worked at the Yawning Portal, didn't you?
Well, I certainly spent a lot of time there.
Oh, perhaps that's why I'm confused. And no encounters with Rainier prior to his rescue?
If there were, I certainly didn't recognize him.
Hmm.
That's not saying he was like disguised or anything. I just wouldn't have known or paid attention. That's
Or it might have been flown, since they look so damn similar. Particularly helpful.
Yes, it's almost like someone just took a bucket of whitewash and rubbed it over a copy of one or the other. And amazing. Oh. So, any other questions for Victorio or myself? I feel like we've laid our cards on the table here. We'd like the stone so that if the rumors, if the legend is true, we can return that money to Waterdeep and some for the church that we love so dearly to do good works. And should you be the ones to bring it to us, well, then all of your debts that we hold will be forgiven.
We shall be speaking with Rainier, I think, see what it is that we could possibly do.
That sounds like a good idea. There is a crash outside. Victorio gets up and is just gone.
Fuck.
Should we be worried?
Oh, well, I can't imagine if we needed to be worried about something. I'm sure that the guards would let us know. I'm sure Victor's just checking on the children.
Oh, the children.
There's another crash outside.
Was that also
Maybe we can just go take a look.
Yeah.
And there's another crash, but it's sort of hard to make out because as it's happening, this guard runs in. It's like, okay, everybody safe? Good. No, stay here. And there's all sorts of commotion going on in the yard.
Raise your hand if you want to not listen to him.
It's not our house.
Okay, yeah.
This is also
I mean, would you
my
like
idea.
us to go investigate? At Amalia.
Amalia gets up and walks over to what is actually the kitchen door, right? And it says, well, yes, let's. I'm sure that whatever it is, the gods have it under control. I'm sure it's not serious, but let's check on the children. And I'm actually going to move all of you out into the yard where, if you'll give me a second, you will see the following. Gotta make sure I get on these people. No, not you. Okay. Okay. So, I'm not real sure who can see what right now, but as people are yelling and screaming and there's all sorts of commotion going on out here, there's a lot of chaos. Let me get myself on the right layer because it'd be helpful. There's a lot of noise coming from this area. You can see at least, well, we'll just say you can see 2 goblins, right? And there's more commotion going on back here. Some of you might be able to see things. If you can, that's great. If not, that's fine. You just know there's more commotion going on up there. And then there's also a bunch of commotion going on from, it sounds like from the carriage house in that direction. So there's stuff going on up here. You might actually be able to see somebody over here. And we'll say because one of the guards is screaming about it, you can see there's a ladder over here. Right, that clearly some people have come down. Right now, I am looking at the time, and I think it might be best to call it here and start off with this nonsense in 2 weeks, because I don't know that we're going to get this done in a half hour. How does everybody feel about that?
Yeah,
Sounds
sounds fine.
reasonable.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's call it here.